The mountain villages are connected by a network of trails. In this part, I will walk you through it with my local guide, Muji. Come with me. These are not considered difficult tours and do not require experience. The day walks or hikes can be done with minimal gear and no assistance though, but with local guide, you'll have more chance interacting with locals. Besides that, there is no need to worry about the risk of missing way. Our first route leads to the folk house of the village. A traditional house in this region. As you can see, the characteristic of these houses is that they have no windows. The light penetrates where the smoke leaves above the stove. This remote part of Pakistan is inhabited by the Wacky people, who differ in language, culture, character, even religion from other parts of the country. In fact, it's not like we're in Pakistan. This region is ethnically and culturally more similar to the Badakhshan region of Tajikistan and Afghanistan. Wacky is an Indo-European language in the eastern Iranian branch of the language family spoken today in Wakhan district, northern Afghanistan, and also in Tajikistan, northern Pakistan, and China. In Gilgit-Baltistan, Wacky is spoken in the sparsely populated upper portions of 5 of the northernmost valleys: Hunza, Gojal, Ishkoman, Yasin, Gopis, and Yarkand. The Hunza Valley has the largest Wacky population in Pakistan. Since I understand some Farsi, it quickly became clear to me that although the Wacky language is of Iranian origin, it is such a distant branch of the Persian language family that mutual intelligibility is no longer possible. Back to our path. This is the most difficult part of the trail. Our way up the mountain takes us continuously up the stone steps, but for our companion, it does not require any effort. We can finally take a rest here and enjoy the panorama. Small villages are clearly visible from here. This right below is the nearest and largest village, Gulmit, but it's not too large. We have passed the difficult section. Now we're slowly going down. Andra Pogue is also an initiative of the Gulmit community. built in a record 60 days period in the winter of 2020-21. With a length of 1.3 kilometers and rising to an elevation of 1,562 feet, Andra Pogue is considered to be Pakistan's longest and highest stair. The stair comprises of 1655 stairs built by the locals on self-organized basis with mud and stones. The Andra Pogue project, an unique and pioneering initiative of its kind, aims to promote eco and adventure tourism, while also highlighting the historical and archaeological heritage of the region. Although the entry ticket also says that you walk at your own risk, the committee or community will not be responsible for any accident or damages during the hike. Fair enough. Although the border with China is still closed due to the pandemic, the Wacky people, unlike other residents of Pakistan, do not need a visa to enter China, only a border crossing permit, which can be renewed annually in Gulmit. This allows unlimited border crossing, as well as cross-border retail trade and the maintenance of family-friendly relations, but it is only valid for the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Province. For the rest of China, they need the same visa as other Pakistanis. The people here produce everything locally, which they are very proud of.
Cows, goats, sheep, and few things we buy from the shop in the market, but rest of the things we have are like vegetables, potatoes, corns, wheat, and different kinds of vegetables, and milk, yogurt, cheese, butter. We have our own. Each house like that. They were organic.
They used to call their own products as pure organic foods. Nevertheless, the local food is quite monotonous and unspicy, which is typical of the eating habits of the local peasant communities, but alien to other regions of Pakistan, where the food is very spicy and tasty. We soon arrive at Mujib's sister's house, where we take a late afternoon rest with a cup of tea, butter, and chapati.
Local potatoes. Everywhere we have like this. This culture came actually from Central Asia.
After this welcoming and friendly invitation, it's time for us to head back to Gulmit. The path from here can be said to be easy, but climbing the 1,655 steps for me is proven sufficiently exhausting. Mujib, on the other hand, who has been walking these mountain paths since early childhood, shows no signs of fatigue. Although he praised me for my endurance, yet I felt that I was not in the best shape compared to him.
Like this, we can like this.
The sun had not yet set, but the mountains reaching into the sky had already covered the entire valley, including the village, by the time we got back. Because of this, it gets dark earlier here. Since here in the mountains the subtropical vegetation typical of other parts of Pakistan is replaced by deciduous or seasonal forests, the whole of Hunza is resplendent in the beautiful colors of autumn. In case you intend to visit, every visitor else who is not local is requested to pay fee to enter Andra Pogue, which costs 500 rupees on this day, the 19th of October 2022. You support with this one-time payment the local community, but this ticket allows unlimited hiking. According to Mujib, local communities do not receive any federal or local government support, but in turn they receive support from the Aga Khan Foundation to build schools, hospitals, and the community itself. This foundation supports Ismaili communities all around the world, and I will return to this sect in detail later on. Apart from that, the village is completely self-organized and one of the safest in the country, even though there is not a single police officer in the area. Now that we have arrived back at Mujib's guest house, it is time for a few hours of rest before we start the evening tour with renewed energy. One of his close relatives lives here on the neighboring plot, but as in all micro-communities, everyone in this village knows everyone, and there are many village relatives. During the evening, we experienced a slight earth movement, which is common in this
It
area.
starts from November, December, January.
Sometimes it is an everyday occurrence. In such cases, people rush out of the buildings, but in most cases only the glasses are shaking on the table. Muji vividly remembers the 2005 Kashmir earthquake, which was also felt here, but was not serious here. Pakistan is also part of the seismologically active zone that stretches from the Mediterranean to the Himalayas and is caused by the collision of three earth plates. Fortunately, Pakistan is also famous for other natural phenomena. In the next part, we will see the suspension bridge, Lake Borat, and we will also visit the Pasu Glacier. Come with me.